Gond is one of the largest and most prominent indigenous groups in India. In Odisha, they are found in the districts of Nabarangpur, Sundargarh, Sambalpur, Balangir, Kalahandi and Keonjhar. Gond have a rich cultural and spiritual heritage deeply intertwined with their reverence for nature and their deities. One of their most significant religious observances is the Budha Deo Puja, a festival that honors their supreme deity, Budha Deo. The Gond observe Budha Deo Puja in the Odia month of Chaitra, particularly 5 days after the new moon. In Gond cosmology, Budha Deo holds a prominent place. He is the creator of the universe and the giver of life and death. His power is considered eternal and infinite. Some also address Budha Deo as Budha Deo or chief god. Ancient Dravidian civilization, which is believed to be the foundation of the Gond, has influenced most of their rituals, customs and traditions. Since the Dravidians were the original worshippers of Lord Shiva, Budha Deo or Budha Deo is believed to be Lord Shiva himself. In important religious traditions like Nuakhai, new grain from every Gond house is sent to Budha Deo before the priest sets the celebration date. Similarly, mangoes are eaten only after being offered to Budha Deo. The Budha Deo Puja is observed grandly, involving the entire community. The main ceremony typically takes place in a sacred space within the village, often near a revered tree or a sacred grove. An altar is set up where the idols or symbols of Budha Deo are placed. The ritual begins with the lighting of a fire around which the community gathers. The priest leads the ceremony, performing various offerings brought by community members to appease Budha Deo. These offerings include food, homemade liquor, grains, and sometimes small animal sacrifices. The purpose of these offerings is to seek the deity's blessings for a good harvest, protection from diseases, and overall prosperity. In Gond mythology, Budha Deo is a guardian deity associated with agriculture and the overall well-being of the community. The soul of every clan or family member who has left his physical form has been established as Budha Deo. Each clan of the Gond has its own Budha Deo. After the funeral of a family member, the remains are kept in the house for 3 years and worshipped. After 3 years, a special worship is conducted and the remains are taken to the village goddess. After that, the soul is given the status of Budha Deo. The Budha Deo Puja is not only a religious event, it is also a social gathering that reinforces community bonds and cultural identity among the Gond. While the worship of Budha Deo concludes the previous night, various village deities, clan gods and goddesses are worshipped on the second day. The Gonds spend the first half of the day in worship, community feasts and socializing. In the late afternoon, Budha Deo, including all other village deities, clan gods and goddesses are taken to the nearby Budha Deo temple in a grand procession. believe that in these moments all the formless divine powers enter into different human bodies in order to establish their earthly presence. What comes next is a thunderous celebration of sacred belief and ancient tradition. With the beating of tribal drums, singing and dancing by both old and young, the congregation of gods and goddesses in human form, the event reaches its peak. Budha Deo, who is fond of dance and sports, joins his descendants in this gala climax of the ceremony. The ceremony provides an opportunity for the transmission of oral traditions and ancestral knowledge from the elders to the younger generations. The songs being sung narrate stories of the ancestors, deities, and the natural world. The Budha Deo Puja becomes a vibrant and profound expression of the Gonds' spiritual and cultural life.